Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Saturday, December the 23rd. We've got a lot of games today on Saturday. There's no NBA games tomorrow on Sunday on Christmas Eve, so the NBA is just like pretty much putting up a ton of games today. And then obviously we'll have the Christmas Day slate where I think there's going to be 5 games on Christmas Day. But I did want to come on and give you guys a couple props I did like for this big Saturday slate. We do have a couple of early games today. So there's a game that starts at 12:30 Eastern between the Knicks and the Bucks. And then we have a game at 3:30 Eastern between the Clippers and Celtics. And then it's like a 11-game night slate. And one of the props I do like for today is going to come from this early game, this Bucks and Knicks game. So I did want to go ahead and get this video posted, get it up, and hopefully by the time you're watching this video, these props will still be available to you. We got 2 props to give out for today, guys. At the time of making this video on Friday night, these were the props that I liked most from what's available. So we're going to talk through these 2 plays, share why I like them. Before we do get started, though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. I do want to say Prizepicks does have a free square available right now. This will be available all the way up until Christmas Day, until the Suns and Mavericks game starts on at 10:30 Eastern time Christmas night. So you got still plenty of time to use this free square, but that's another incentive to sign up for Prizepicks right now is that they do have a free square available. This is available for both new users and existing users. So if you already play on Prizepicks, you can use this obviously. If you don't have an account on Prizepicks, again, sign up, use that promo code NOAH, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well, guys. And if you don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can sign up for Sleeper, use that promo code NOAH, get your first deposit matched up to $500 over on Sleeper. I believe Sleeper does have a free square available as well, both for new users and existing users. And Sleeper already, they offer a free square for all new users to begin with, but they also have a free square available for NBA Christmas Day, both for new and existing users. So you definitely want to get over to Sleeper as well, guys. If you don't have an account over there, use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up, and you will get a deposit bonus up to $500 when you do sign up with my promo code. But let's talk through the picks I like for Saturday's NBA slate, guys. I do want to recap our 2 plays from Friday night. Friday night, man, it was a complete disaster. I was hosting a Christmas party at my house on Friday, and I wasn't really able to keep track of the scores most of the night. But I looked at the end of the first quarter. I looked at the Raptors-Sixers game, looked at the box score at the end of the first quarter, and I saw Jakob Poeltl had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists at the end of the first quarter, and I just knew like we were dead already. He had 15 PRA, and we took under 19.5. He had 15 in the first quarter, and I knew at that point like it was just time to shut the phone off and just call it a night because those plays were not hitting after that. And Spencer Dinwiddie had a horrible game, didn't do anything. He took like 5 shots. He played like 32 minutes, and I think he had 3 points and maybe 1 rebound. Like it was just a horrible game from Dinwiddie. So Friday's plays were a complete disaster, but luckily we can bounce back here, give out some plays for Saturday, and hopefully make some money back after Friday was a disaster. So let's talk through the 2 picks, 2 early picks, guys, I do like for Saturday. We're going to look at an assist prop that I like from this Knicks and Bucks game. And we're going to look at Giannis's assist prop of 5.5. And I like the over here for Giannis. So one of the main reasons I like this prop is that if you look at DK Sportsbook right now, this prop is heavily favored to go over. Minus 150 on DK Sportsbook is Giannis's assist prop. It's favored to go over. Typically, you never find minus 150 props available on Prizepicks. Usually, if a prop gets that juiced, Prizepicks will either bump the line or they'll just remove it entirely. So I did want to give this play out. Hopefully, it will still be available by the time you're watching this video. But let's talk about why I like this play, besides from the sportsbook odds, which are obviously very important. Giannis this season, though, he's been assisting at a high rate this year. Even playing with Damian Lillard, Giannis is still averaging double-digit potential assists per game. He's still averaging 10.7 potential assists per game this year, even playing with Damian Lillard. And his potential assists have been even higher as of late. Over his last 5 games, he's averaging 12.4 potential assists. He leads the team in potential assists over their last 5. He did have that massive assist game against the Spurs where he did have 16 assists. But even before that, he had 6 against Orlando. He had 6 against Detroit. And one thing about Giannis this season is that he is playing a ton of minutes this year. We saw Giannis last season, and a lot of the games when he was playing with Mike Budenholzer, for whatever reason, that coaching staff, Mike specifically, he never played Giannis like huge minutes. But if you look at Giannis's minutes this year, just their last few games, 37, 34, 39, 37, 41, 41. Like, he is playing massive minutes this year. He only played 26 minutes against Detroit, but that game was a blowout. This is a game against the Knicks that is projected to be competitive. The spread in this one, I think, is it's single digits right now. The Knicks are playing at home, so I think this is a game that will be competitive here. And if we're getting 35, 36 minutes from Giannis, which, again, is what he typically plays in competitive games, I like his chances of putting up 6 assists. I mean, he's averaging 12 potential assists, over 12 potential assists over their last 5 games. He's averaging double-digit potentials this season. We know the ball is going to be in Giannis's hands a ton. And with how the Bucks run their rotation, Giannis will definitely play a lot of minutes without Damian Lillard on the floor. I think Giannis, kind of as like the primary ball handler in those minutes, he should be able to rack up a lot of assists in those minutes when he's not playing with Dame. He's been able to rack up 6 assists a lot this season. I think this season he's averaging I want to say he's averaging like almost 6 assists per game. Yeah, 5.5 assists per game. The potentials have been up lately for Giannis. The minutes have been massive. This is a game that projects to be competitive. And again, DK Sportsbook, they have this prop -150 favored to go over. So Sportsbook odds heavily favoring the over on this assist prop for Giannis. So that's the first play I do like for tonight. And then the other play I like to pair with that, we're going to go to the Magic and Pacers game, and we're going to look at Paolo Banchero, 22.5 points. Also like the over here for Paolo. So Paolo draws a really good matchup here against the Pacers. The Pacers have been arguably one of the best matchups this season just because of how fast they play and how bad they are defensively. This year, the Pacers are second in the league in pace. They're playing at the second fastest pace in the league, and they have the 3rd worst defensive rating. So this Pacers team plays fast. They don't play any defense. They also are giving up the most points in the paint. Now, Paolo is not a player that typically does a lot of scoring in the paint, but he will drive to the basket. He can do scoring in the paint, and that's where Indiana has been really vulnerable this season, is allowing points in the paint. The matchup in general, though, is it's so good here for Paolo. And Paolo, you look at his game log lately, it's kind of inconsistent. He had just 20 points against Cleveland, 14 against Boston, but then he had 36 against Boston, then 10 against Miami, 23 against Milwaukee. But man, these have been some really tough matchups. I mean, Milwaukee's defense this year has definitely not been as good, but Miami's a tough matchup. Boston's a tough matchup. He had to face Boston twice. He had to face Cleveland. He has had some really tough matchups lately. This feels like a nice get-right spot for Paolo against one of the worst defenses in the league. Paolo right now, he is favored on DK Sportsbook, -140 to go over this prop, so Sportsbook odds are also heavily favoring the over here for Paolo. And if you look at Paolo this season, he's already faced the Pacers once this season. That game was a blowout, and Paolo scored 24 points in only 27 minutes in a blowout against the Pacers earlier this season. This game should not be a blowout. It's being played in Indiana. The spread right now, I think, is just 1.5 or 2.5, something like that. Yeah, Indiana's favored by 1.5. So this is a game that's projected to be competitive. And in competitive games lately, Paolo has been playing a ton of minutes. 34 minutes against Milwaukee, 34 against Miami, 36 against Boston, 32 against Boston, 36 against Cleveland. He's playing 34, 35, 36 minutes in competitive games. It's a great matchup here. Paolo has had a really good role this year, really good usage rate. He has taken a ton of shots every night. If you look at his recent games, even in some of these games where he didn't score a ton, if you just look, the game against Cleveland, he shot the ball 21 times. The game against Boston, where he only had 14 points, he still shot the ball 17 times. 12 shot attempts against Miami, 17 against Milwaukee here. In that game against Boston, where he scored 36 points, he took 30 shots in that game. So Paolo he's had great volume lately, great minutes. It feels like all the boxes are checked in this spot for Paolo. The minutes have been great, the matchup's great, the volume, shot attempts have been there. Sportsbook odds are favoring the over here. Feels like all the boxes are checked here for Paolo. Paolo, I know he's an inconsistent player. He can be disappointing at times, but man, really like this spot for him. Like his chances of going over 22.5 points here. So these are the 2 props, guys, that I do like for Saturday's NBA slate. Giannis, more than 5.5 assists. Paolo Banchero, more than 22.5 points. If you guys are going to tail me on these 2 plays, hopefully we can bounce back, make some money today. I know Friday was a very frustrating slate. Not my best work on Friday. Definitely disappointed with how things went Friday, but let's bounce back. Let's make some money today. Appreciate you guys watching the video, though. As always, hit that like button if you guys did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys, again, are new to Prizepicks, and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to sign up, use that promo code NOAH, and get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Enjoy your Saturday night. Let's make some money tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video.